Why we look homeless?
Yeah.
We straight up forgot it was podcast day.
Yeah, we kind of did.
Shit!
I recognized it was podcast day as soon as I got here, because he was trying to show me some new stuff that he got for our recording sessions that isn't podcast related.
Normally it's today is upgrade day because you can't see it, but can they see it?
No,
they can't see it.
They can't see it.
We have new stuff now.
Yeah,
and that makes me very excited.
It is very nice. It's very nice. It made me realize that my song has no bass.
I'm very sorry. Tragic.
It's supremely tragic. It sounded fine on my headphones. It sounded fine. But on those monitors, it exposed everything. Just
no.
Like, there's no. Okay, I'm gonna stop before I'm already memed already. Anyways, moving on.
One more thing I would like to apologize because I forgot it was podcast week and I prepared nothing.
He's sort of gonna try and wing it. So this might be a short episode, this might not be. Why am I spinning? I just love these spinning chairs. This is the first time I've been on a spinning chair. It's been like, what, 8 episodes? Episode number 9.
Yeah, this is episode number 9.
Yeah, so it's been 8 episodes of me not on a spinning chair. So if I'm doing this a lot, forgive me.
He's very twirly. Oh, no, but more upgrades. We might be getting a second microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Very soon. Very soon.
Ugh.
So, it is currently September 5th, Saturday, at 3:10 p.m. Hi, how are you?
Everyone doing good? I hope you guys are doing good.
Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well.
Yeah. Like I said, this week is
and I'm already halfway through my water.
See, the new upgraded subs we got over here.
It rattled with my brain.
Yeah, it kind of joshed with my brain.
And where's Stanley?
Crap!
Oh my god!
Stanley!
Hold on! I'll be right back!
So, I don't know if you guys ever were introduced to Stanley, but Stanley is our mascot.
Stanley is my son!
Yes, he is your son, but he's also our mascot.
Look at this sweet boy.
That's Stanley. I think this might be a lot worse than our first episode with low energy rambles.
Where we straight up just ran out of rambling.
Yeah, it was just like had nothing else better to say. But this time we have nothing because we forgot.
Yeah.
Well, I have some things, but yeah, we forgot.
All right. Anything you want to start off on?
Yeah. I want to start off like something that's not. This is, I know, off the agenda that we normally do, but just some off-topic stuff. Just kind of, start some things. Add some little flair to it. So, Addison Rae, her WAP video, I don't know what to say about it, but that junk got way, I don't want to say way too much, but there's a lot of commotion. There was a lot of commotion about that video.
I haven't seen the original WAP, and I don't plan on watching it, because...
I mean, I'm going to be honest. WAP...
Yo, and dude, you didn't even plug your phone in. 1 second, I'll be back.
Oh gosh, my phone's gonna die of batteries.
We're off our game today.
I'm
so sorry.
Today. And I start off with a topic that's not even in our freaking description. What is happening to us? What's happening?
I don't know.
The sinister episode number 9.
What the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is going on? Right. Wow, that was actually really good.
Alright, if you hear a buzz, I'm very sorry. There you are.
Oh gosh. It just moved. It moved. Okay. Wait. Double check for my own sake. Okay. There's gonna be a lot of cutting in this freaking episode right here.
So I just cut the episode short. Just do it now.
Yeah,
Alright, that's it, bye!
Literally only have 3 minutes of us just saying we have nothing for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Alright, but I haven't seen the original WAP. I don't plan on watching it because...
Oh, man.
And I've heard it's just a lot of ass.
It is a lot of that. Yeah. It's a lot of that, and what they say in the song is very explicit. Very explicit. And, through the song, at the end of the video, there's a signature dance that everyone was trying to mimic on TikTok, which has been leading to injuries and people getting smacked.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah, that's what this is. And so Addison Rae did a video, and I don't know if it's her mom, it might be, but someone that's way older than her did the exact same video that Addison did. And it's crazy, even though that person didn't get as much clout as Addison, but this video, last time I checked, was tracking at views of 17, no, not 17, but 175.2 million views, and somewhere reaching the tens of million likes. Like, it's off the freaking charts, bro. And I'm telling you this now, if you're gonna watch it, you're at your own risk, buddy. Because a lot of men have failed this test.
168 million views and 38 million just on the audio.
Mm-hmm. Yup. Yeah. Yeah.
Man, we're better than this. Why y'all simping?
It's fine. But that's one thing, but we're not going to talk about any more of that stuff anymore.
Let's just leave that.
Wipe that off there. Another crazy thing. There was a kid who got entangled in a kite and was able to fly 30 feet up in the air.
Quick side note, whenever I hear entangled now, I just think of Jada Pinkett Smith with entanglement. I don't mean that as any disrespect to Will Smith. I love the man.
But like it was an entanglement. Entanglement.
That's where you're going with
That's where you're going with. Even though that's like old news. That's like what? Early July?
I want to say like mid, early July.
Yeah. But this girl, 5-year-old girl, gets tangled in a kite, which like it's a really long kite where you can literally like wrap yourself around it. Gets caught by this kite, and strong amount of wind there's strong winds that was able to lift this girl up, and she was legit flying in the air. It was horrible.
I shouldn't laugh. That's not funny.
No, it wasn't funny, but at the same time, after seeing that video, I was like, yo, that was like a fun ride. If I was her, I would have the time of my life. I'd be like, wee, but also be scared as shit. But still, like,
that leads me to something that I recently watched. Recent revelation story time.
Uh-oh.
I've been living in this house for 21 years, and we're just now realizing that we get HBO Max free with our cable. So I do what any young man would do. I cop that shit and I binge all day.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the best things to show on that service is DC's Harley Quinn. And there's a villain named Kite Man.
What?
Yeah.
There's seriously a guy named Kite Man.
Named Kite Man. And he's a villain, for one.
Like an actual DC villain named
Oh, no,
Kite Man.
and he's a real villain, too. Hold on.
And I thought Polka Dot Man was already bad enough.
No, and it gets even worse. There's Condiment King, too.
What? Condiment King?
You have to wash that ketchup stain out of your shirt now.
What?
Hold on.
Oh my goodness. Why? What kind of villain is that? Am I supposed to be afraid of getting a stain on my shirt?
What if you have a job interview with a ketchup stain on your shirt?
I'll just go and wash and get another shirt.
And you're like, here's Kite Man.
Wait, what the hell? This dude looks like he's supposed to be an actual villain. Like, a legit, like, someone to be afraid of. But no, he's not. He's whack.
No.
Why should I be afraid of a man that makes...
The show is funny as hell. Like, I strongly recommend it. It's such a good show.
I still need to finish Game of Thrones and Westworld. To include, I just started Raised by Wolves on that show. And it's a little weird at first because I was like, multitasking while watching Raised by Wolves, so I don't know exactly what was going on. But from what I remember seeing on the first 15, 20 minutes of the episode, it was pretty freaking weird. I'm not going to spoil anything because it kind of just adds to development of the characters that you're going to be introduced in the show. But all in all, very weird. And I don't know if I would say Harley Quinn is the best show on the program.
I said one of the best.
One of the best. Okay. So I misheard that.
Okay. But I tried watching Game of Thrones and oh my god.
I warned you. It's hard at first.
No. It's such a slow burn.
Yeah.
It's so slow.
It can be pretty slow.
Like the first half hour is just you're with the Stark family. Like, oh, okay, can we move on now?
A lot of it goes along with the storytelling. That's what kind of kept me hooked. Like I was telling myself this. Okay, cool. Game of Thrones starts off pretty slow, even though yes, They introduce you with some nudity and some sex. Lots of pornographic stuff. Well, not really. Well, I don't know. I don't even know if I should redact that because you see a lot of crap on Game of Thrones. But, anyways, it's going to be a slow burn. But aside from the bloodshed and killing and the girls and sex, the main component that I was going to tell myself before going to the show was you got to give it some time. Got to give it some patience because a lot of storytelling happens in that show because they talk a lot, as you can tell. And what they're talking about really amplifies the future of the story. A lot of it is just like you'll recognize this from the beginning of the series, and you're just like, oh,
So
I get
that's
that.
how that ties in.
Exactly. So just give it more time, but really listen in to what they're talking about, and I guarantee your interest level will kind of like rise up just a bit to the point where it won't feel so slow it's miserable.
I will say it does start off very strong. Like it feels kind of almost like a horror movie in the start. Like with the frozen child, I'm like,
Oh yeah, it's very creepy, surprisingly, because I didn't expect Game of Thrones to have such a weird horror factor into it. And get further in the show, and you'll see a lot of cool things in there. Because I really cannot say anything else because it will honestly spoil it. Because last time I talked to one of my friends about Game of Thrones, she was just experiencing me having a whole fucking rant. Excuse me of my French, of how I love the show's crazy, and how I hated this character. But give it more time. Just get past. I don't even know when it really kicked in for me. What it kicked in for me was season 3. I was already interested in it because I like the fact that knights killing each other, cool, fun. But I was really, really hooked when it hit season 3. But if you want to get deep into it, and like by the time I guess I can estimate for you, try and give it like 5 episodes, episode 5, even though they're like hour long, but like it just slowly progressed into like, okay, I'm starting to see
it's such a slow burn.
Wait, episode 1, you finished that, right?
Yeah.
And you know what happened in the spoiler alert for you guys who have not seen Game of Thrones. So if you have not seen the first episode, just in general Game of Thrones, skip this part. You'll probably put a tab.
I haven't finished the pilot. Like I'm trying to give the show my full undivided attention because I want to, for one, but
Okay.
I can't. It's so slow.
Okay. Yeah.
I really have to be in a certain mood to watch the show because just from the first hour, aside from the horror movie thing, it's just a lot of dialogue.
Yeah. Because the storytelling is really the main component of the show.
I will say the one character I do love so far is Jon.
Oh yeah, Jon Snow.
I love Jon.
Jon
Love
Snow.
that man. Love
He's
that
the
man.
best. You'll love Jon Snow. I guarantee you'll like Jon Snow. Later on, you'll like Robb. You'll hate Theon. And you're going to enjoy Sansa.
I will say who was the older Stark kid?
Robb Stark.
Is that the one who wanted to kill the wolf, the dire wolf?
Yes.
Fuck
pretty
that
sure.
guy.
Give him time. You'll like Robb Stark, promise.
Okay.
And you'll hate Theon. You'll know why. And you'll love Sansa.
Bran's just a little shit.
No, Bran's fine. He's fine. I like Bran.
Nah, well, granted, I haven't seen the full thing. Just from that, like, 5 minutes on screen. Like, yeah, you're a little...
So you haven't gotten to the end of the pilot yet? No? Okay. Because I was going to really give you something that... Honestly, that will probably give you some interest into the show. I don't know if it was the ending of 1 or 2. But I think at the end of one of those 2 episodes, that's when you start to go like, oh, shit, I like to see where this ends. So have you gotten to the part where they have the other houses come to their kingdom?
I have not yet.
Okay. Alright. Give it more time then. But anyways, let's move on. Try to talk about another thing that was pretty cool. Oh. Bella Thorne breaks the internet. She was all over my Twitter.
She did something with OnlyFans and I didn't care to watch.
Yeah, like I was low key back then when Shake It Up was a thing.
Yeah.
I kind of like Bella Thorne. Zendaya, queen all the way. Don't get me wrong, but like
Not gonna lie, that show slapped.
that show was fire.
That show
Yeah.
slapped.
So I was cool with Bella Thorne, and also I found out about her sister. I think she's a DJ / artist. I don't know, but I know her sister does something. So like I was like, oh, Bella Thorne, she's cool. But then I found out about Bella Thorne breaking OnlyFans, and also like a whole entire like group of people that are just going at her saying, dude, you're already rich, which they have their own right to say this stuff because it makes sense. She's rich as hell, and she's going onto this platform where people are literally chomping at the bit to get like as many people as they can on their profiles. And this chick who's like super fucking rich just comes in and she's just like, yeah, I just want to do it, and just sweeps the freaking floor. I think I might be making this part up, but I do know she gets $2 million out of this. She got $2 million out of it at a short time. I don't know how long it took for her to get $2 million.
Shit.
And the people who bought her stuff got bamboozled hard. Like, it wasn't the stuff you would expect in OnlyFans.
I remember, like, I skimmed a little bit of it, and I saw that it was something like super exclusive NSFW, and then when people actually bought it, it wasn't.
It wasn't, yeah, exactly. And that's what happened with Bella Thorne. Anyways, get that out of here. Now, we're getting a little closer to what we are now talking about from our description of this podcast. Just because, like, we've been saying only those 3 topics of the weird craziness things that have been going on around the world. It's because we got nothing. We forgot. We're trying here. But a little closer to what we're talking about from, well, what we are supposed to do.
What we normally do here.
Yeah. The Mulan movie.
Apparently it's okay.
It's not okay for me. I fell asleep in that movie.
Oh.
Like, it started off at first. It was good. And the action was cool. But I just really felt like the movie was being held back.
Now, one thing I thought was kind of weird. Like, I remember Disney saying, oh, we're going to tell the Mulan story as it actually happened. Okay, so she's going to die at the end of the movie when they find out she's a woman?
Nope. That did not happen.
That's what happened. So we're going to tell a more grounded, realistic version. Okay, so Wushu's not going to be in it. Okay, but then they have a witch. I'm just... What?
Dude. I'm just going to save you the headache. I might just spoil it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm spoiling everything for you guys, but...
And there's no music in it. Like,
there is no music, which is the biggest thing from in my childhood.
Y'all are lying if you didn't say the original Disney soundtracks didn't slap. Y'all are lying to yourselves.
In our childhood, that soundtrack was everything.
Especially for me.
Of course. Like, hello? And you're gonna tell us that you don't want to have the music? Bruh! What? So I can't jam out to Man Out of You in live action?
Like, no Man Out of You, no Eddie Murphy as Mushu.
I told you I was gonna be spinning around, and now you got it.
No Mulan,
You got it.
No Mulan Mushu semantics. Like,
they give you a phoenix.
There's my little baby off to kill people. They grow up so fast.
Mm-hmm. They gave you a phoenix. A phoenix. Over Mushu. And the phoenix doesn't even freaking talk. She just flies around, acting all pretty and junk.
Tragic.
And now I'm gonna get to the witch. This lady has so many opportunities to take out Mulan, but she doesn't. And also, this one, my mom kind of held me back from this point, but I originally was aggravated with her for another thing she did that she had the opportunity of doing, was taking out the emperor. But then my mom reminded me that the witch was supposed to get information off the emperor, so the guy that the witch was working for can go have his revenge. But now I'm off to why I'm pissed off at the witch for real. Is because Mulan is all defenseless. She's powerless. She's all in her, like, all alone. And it was a moment where the witch can come in and go, hey, join me. You're like me. Because there's this thing that they introduced in the movie where they have chi. And the chi is basically, like, their amount of power and their abilities to do stuff. And so the witch finds Mulan, tells her, hey, your abilities to do all the crazy things you do, you're just like me. Join me. And we'll, like, rule the world together. And she tells Mulan all of her plans. And when Mulan says no...
It's a basic bad guy monologue. I love it. I love it!
And when Mulan says no, she lets her go. She doesn't attack her. She doesn't fight her. No action whatsoever. Just them looking at each other. Talking. And when she says no, the witch just packs up and leaves. And she's like, alright, bet. Bye. After she tells Mulan their entire plans. I'm not even trying to hate on the epic moment for Mulan, women empowerment, girl power, cool. But to make the story in general from just protagonist and antagonist,
The original did it
standpoint,
better.
the original did it so much better. And I just thought this would have made it a little bit more interesting because I thought the bad guy would be like, oh, you're not going to join me? Well, you're not going to join me, then you can't be with anyone. Wham! Like, use her eagle claws and, like, tries to fight back. But no, she just lets her go. So, the critics gave it a Metascore of...
The critics said it was okay too.
The critics were praising it.
Really?
Yeah, it has a green Metascore on IMDb. But the audience, they hated it. The audience gave it like a 4.7 out of 10 stars.
To be fair, the audience, they were gonna hate it when they were hating it when it was first announced.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was giving it a chance. I was coming in with no expectations, but I was kind of disappointed because if you make me fall asleep in a movie, you're doing something wrong.
Just, they said it was gonna be more like the actual story. I'm like, okay, that sounds cool, and it wasn't.
No, it was not.
I will say some of the promo art for it looks great.
No.
I mean, look at that.
No, it looks beautiful.
Look at that.
The movie was beautiful. Like, I have to give props to the cinematography and everyone that had to deal with editing or whatever they got to do to make the movie look great. It looks amazing. Beautiful landscapes, beautiful scenes. The fights were sick. They're short-lived, but they were very sick. But just the story. It's just a story, bro. That story, man. And the witch? Dude, the witch in that movie was banger, though. Like, she had some major cool abilities in there. And her outfit and everything, slaying. But still, the story, what you guys did with the witch. Come on. Come on, man. Come on.
I think just stop with the live action remakes, please. Y'all are sucking the souls out of our childhoods.
Lion King,
No, Lion King was bad.
it was for me because I have a soft spot for Lion King. And then you got, what? I know there was another live action movie that recently came out and it wasn't good either.
Lion King.
There's Lion King, there's Mulan.
The only one I could think of would be Lady and the Tramp, but
I don't know about that one. I remember Beauty and the Beast live action. For some reason, I like that one.
no, Beauty and the Beast was okay.
Yeah.
Because it was a shot-for-shot remake in the live action.
Yeah, I think that was good. And the Jungle Book live action, I think I like that one too.
I preferred Mowgli, the Netflix version.
No, the Netflix version Mowgli was so much better.
Mm-hmm.
But I do remember
Christian Bale. Oh my god.
Dude, Christian Bale, you're a goat, dude. Wait, wasn't he playing as the Black Panther? Because I remember it was Doctor Strange who played as the tiger.
Oh wait, yes.
It was Benedict Cumberbatch.
It was Benedict.
Dude, now
Goats. Now they're tigers.
Goated. They were no. There was hold on. There was Batman. Wait, that's so funny. The Black Panther was Batman. That's so funny. Like the voice actor for the Black Panther in I forgot his name in Jungle Book.
Wait. What? Say that one more time.
But the voice actor that played the Black Panther in Jungle Book was
Shere Khan was the tiger.
yeah, Shere Khan was the tiger.
Who was the panther again?
I don't know the Panther's name. But what I was trying to say, what was funny was that Batman was playing the Black Panther in that movie. Bagheera, yeah. But that goes into the big thing that I have in my notes was
Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman.
yeah, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. That was
just so sudden.
it was so sudden. I remember it was like 12 o'clock at night.
No,
when
and it
we
was
heard
like
about
it was pretty close to midnight. Like
yeah.
I get a text from my group chat in UCF and it's like, "Yo, Chadwick passed away." I'm like, "Stop that! That has to be fake.
No,
There's no way."
it was not.
No, like I Googled it and like Chadwick's team, like they confirmed it.
I was playing games with the boys, having a good old time. It was a good day too. I had a good day. Then my dad just barges in. He's like, "Yo, Chadwick's dead." And I was like, "Yo, stop capping right now, dog."
Yeah, that was my reaction too. I'm like, "Stop it right now."
It's like, yo, stop the cap, bro. Stop it, man. Like that junk. It devastated me as an African American, and someone like Chadwick Boseman to be gone so soon was.
No, like the guy was 43.
He was young.
That's younger than my parents.
That's on.
You go back a few years earlier, he's in his 30s. 43. You go back to Civil War. I think he was just in his 30s.
Yeah, he would have to be because Civil War came out in 2017?
2016.
2016?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then 3 years later, they did Black Panther after Civil War. And then soon after that, they did Infinity War.
And then Endgame.
Endgame. And then there was one video I saw on the internet where Chadwick Boseman was being asked about, oh, are you going to do Black Panther? And this was during the time when he died in Infinity War. And so his response was,
no,
I'm dead. And I was like, yo, I understand where this answer is coming from, but stop with this foreshadowing bullshit right now because it's too much for me.
That one hurt.
It was too much for me. But honestly, go away from his role as Black Panther. After I heard about Chadwick Boseman's death and him being recognized for all his other roles, I did not realize he played. And I was inspired by those movies too. The movie 42.
Was that the Jackie Robinson one?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that movie was great.
Dude, that movie was so good. And have you seen Get On Up? The one he plays as James Brown?
Mm-hmm.
That movie was good too. You will like that movie too. It's a little confusing at first because it jumps between timelines, but you'll understand it what happens between those timelines because it's basically him in the future, and then it starts out that way, but then goes on and way back into the past when he was like a little boy, and then it builds on up from there, and it kind of jumps in between the like middle part of his life and then his childhood, and then at the end of the movie you get to where you started from in the beginning. It kind of feels like a Pulp Fiction kind of way, and that movie right there was inspiring for me especially, and you will like it too because it's a musician type movie.
Just the man did a lot.
He did a lot.
In that 4 years, he was diagnosed in 2016. He passed in 2020. Just the man did so much, and I'm just like, how?
You gotta hand it
like
to this man's strength.
He did all the Marvel movies. He did Get On Up come out in that time frame? No,
I think it did. Yeah, because I remember Get On Up coming out.
No, but
shit! I don't have my phone. My phone's a camera.
No, but one movie that people don't talk about enough was Message from the King. It's a Netflix movie.
Oh, I was trying to find that. I totally forgot that was in there. I need to get to that right now.
No, and that movie was like just him all practical. It was just, and apparently he had I'm just.
Mm-hmm. Like.
No, the man was better than the Black Panther.
He was so much better. Even though that was what really skyrocketed his career for sure, was Black Panther. Because, yeah, he played all kinds of great idols before in the past. But seeing what Chadwick Boseman became with Black Panther, it was just truly inspiring. Mm-hmm. Because not a lot you see ethnic superheroes. Because back in the day, you get, white superheroes, and then you get Chadwick Boseman, and yeah, of course, you're gonna get on me because it was like, oh, there's Luke Cage, there's Blade, but was it to the equivalent of Black Panther? Come on.
Blade was like a hidden gem anyway.
Blade was a hidden gem.
Even in the time it came out.
For sure. Like
Luke Cage
was.
That's still kind of a hidden gem compared to like Daredevil or Jessica Jones.
Mm-hmm. And then you have Falcon too, but he wasn't getting like.
Falcon was a side.
Yeah, he was a side, which sucks because I like Falcon. Like
I like Falcon.
Yeah, I like Falcon, but just from inspiration from Falcon and Black Panther, it resonates a lot more with a lot of people because people love superheroes and some people don't. I'm not gonna say everyone does.
We're
but
living in this wave of superhero culture.
Yeah,
that's just a fact.
Yeah, and
you okay, man?
I have it written in my notes. Like, if I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna cry, but I don't want to cry on camera. Crap. But there's one question or one thing. Oh yeah. I was like up and down that soundtrack for Black Panther and also the inspired album by Kendrick Lamar, Ludwig's soundtrack. Whew. Yeah, it got me feeling some type of way, but no, it just hits so different. It honestly hits so different listening to that stuff now.
It does.
Mm-hmm. But there's not going to be anyone else like Chadwick Boseman. Like, there's not going to be another Black Panther. Like, I honestly would be totally fine with him and him only.
I would rather they just stop the Black Panther movie, just leave it. Like, I want to try to do this earlier. Like, not even 24 hours after he died, there were people already concerned with the sequel. And it's like, a man is gone.
Like,
and you're more concerned with the sequel,
right?
Than the fact that man is gone.
And they tried to apologize, but the damage was already done. Screen Rant, I remember seeing this because this was my experience with that. One guy published a story talking about with horrible news of the death of Chadwick Boseman. What are the plans for Marvel's next Black Panther movie?
Read the room.
Exactly. Like, read the room. And also, I saw a post, someone putting, "Oh, we should make Shuri's sister, T'Challa's sister as the next Black Panther," and I don't know for sure if it's like if that was even canon at all. Like, I don't know if that's even.
I don't know, and I don't think it matters,
like,
to be honest.
Just leave it alone.
Just leave it.
Just let this marinate. Let this, like, you know,
like, cross.
Let us grieve.
If you have to cross that bridge, you cross that bridge when you get there. But
not now. Honestly, not now.
Not 16 hours after Chadwick is gone.
Like, come on now, yo. Like, jumping business. Like, I get it. Movies and the livelihood of our characters that we all know and love, it's important, but right now a man is gone and we need some time to mourn him.
Mm-hmm.
Please, 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 please let his family rest, because we're just random people talking about him, and other random people are making all kinds of crazy comments about this dude, not even thinking about his family now. Because we can have so much to say. We don't even know the guy, but the people that actually live with him...
People were seeing him... That's what really, like, upset me. People were seeing him more as the Black Panther when he was Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
It's like that one moment in God of War where, like, it traces, like, she wasn't a god. And, like, no, she wasn't. She was better than a god.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Chadwick was better than the Black Panther.
So much more. He was so much more. It's funny because now that you made that comment, when he was doing all those photo shoots and he was on the red carpet, you can see from his, like, face when he started with the movie, when it was first released, he was, like, smiling, doing all this junk, and then later on when he got, like, you know, a little bored with it, he was just like, had that face. It was cute, but, you know.
Oh, and by the way, Chadwick told me to tell y'all, stop saying Wakanda forever. I remember that.
That was funny. That was a good times. Those are good times, man. And that reminds me of just, like, you know, some people, like, you know, are just like, when they see that character and just they fit so well with it, they have no other way to interpret them as anyone else.
As anyone, just the character.
Yeah, because Robert Downey Jr. was a huge example back in the day when he was doing Iron Man. He was trying to do all other kinds of movies like Sherlock Holmes, and I remember he was doing some other comedy movie, and I think his son was a lawyer. It was something around those lines, but everyone will see Robert Downey Jr. and they will call him Iron Man. And I guarantee when people see Tom Holland or Chris Evans, they're going to see Spider-Man and Captain America. They're not going to see them as any other character. So, bring it around town for Chadwick Boseman. For those of you who have not seen his movies as him playing as Jackie Robinson.
We'll call this the Chadwick Boseman Essentials. Watch, what was it, 42? 42.
Get on up. There was one he plays as...
Message from the King.
And then there's Thurgood. He played... that's another one I have to watch. after something Thurgood. I'm probably butchering the name right now, but if you guys know who I'm talking about, and everyone asks you questions, what is this lawyer movie that Will the Beast is talking about? Let him know. But there's another movie that he plays.
I think I've seen that actually. It sounds familiar.
But he plays in that movie too. So watch those movies because you can definitely see how talented this man was. And shit.
Gone too soon.
Just gone too soon, yo. I need to drink my tea.
Alright, soda and transition tone in 3, 2, 1.
So, I was looking up some things for the Three Jokers. I was hearing about that and Dick Grayson becoming Joker's new sidekick now.
Stop that.
Yeah.
Stop that right
Yeah.
now. Stop that right now.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Not my boy.
Yeah.
Not my boy.
And guess what his psychic's name? Guess what his psychic name is?
What is it, Little Dicky?
No. Close though. It's Dicky Boy.
Stop it right now.
Yeah.
Stop it right now.
I'll start off with the Three Jokers thing because that one's interesting. Actually, no. I'll start off with Nightwing because you're probably worried about that one more.
Stop it right now.
You're reading it right now, aren't you?
No, well, it's loading right now, but stop it right now. No. Not my boy. Not Richard Grayson.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they did it to our boy.
The man gets such a bad rap. Oh my god.
It's a poor sap. Honestly,
Like,
poor sap.
Got his neck snapped in Injustice. Freaking made the Batman Who Laughs second.
Wait, what?
He was the Batman Who Laughs sidekick.
Oh, he was one of the chain Robins. Yeah. Dude.
And now he's...
Love the Batman Who Laughs. He's so cool. He's the best. But he's trying to... he's processing his shock with the freaking Dick Grayson story.
Grayson is my favorite Robin. Just saying.
Dibs on Jason Todd.
Boy gets such a bad rap.
Yeah. But for I don't know, I have to watch the video for Know My Universe, but I just wanted to bring this up and talk about this for a little bit. But Joker in some way messed with Dick Grayson's psyche and kind of made him believe that, you know, he's Joker's like quote unquote son, and like with him messing with his brain, he forgets who he is and who he used to be like working for before he became Joker's sidekick. Like it was legit Joker getting inside Nightwing's mind and just rearranging it, basically stirring that pot, just blending it all together. And while I was reading this, listening to the comic because I was on the YouTube video, Comic Storian, guys, go check that out. Great source.
Benny, I love you.
Benny, you're the GOAT. And with this, like, you know, scenario, Dick Grayson is basically coming after all the other sidekicks and just pulling them out of the weeds. And he comes after Red Hood, Nightwing, he's already gone, Red Robin, and Batgirl. Like, it's a whole, like, it's a mess. It's such a mess. It's a whole mess that I needed like to get a little bit more into it, but I just want to bring it up to you, just get something going on. So what's going on in that head of yours?
Not my boy. The boy goes through so much.
Dicky boy.
Like Damien snapped his neck. He's just.
Wait, Damien was the one that snapped his neck?
Yeah.
Damn, Damien.
Well, albeit it was an accident.
We know good and well Damien was like, I wanted to do that. That shit ain't no accident. I guarantee Damien was like, oh, you said it was me who snapped that neck? Oh yeah, it was me who snapped that neck. And he was like, oh, but it was an accident. It's fine.
Just, why can't the Robins just be okay? Why can't they ever just be left alone? Like Jason has.
Tim's the only one that's been untouched. If you think about it,
really,
he's the only one.
Like Jason literally died.
Yeah, and Barbara lost her legs. And
Jason died, Barb lost her legs, Damien got stabbed by his own mother.
Talia was trying to hurt her own son?
Yep.
What the No, Talia.
And Dick had his neck snapped in one universe and turned into Joker's sidekick in another. Just, why can't you leave my family alone?
And you just let Tim just chilling.
Actually, you know what, Damien? You can take him. Go on.
Tim is just the only one that goes unscathed, which is hilarious. Like Tim's just like, oh y'all, you died, you got your neck snapped, and you also became Joker's sidekick.
Oh no, Tim actually did become the Joker's sidekick at one point.
Oh yes, he did. I remember. Oh,
he turned into the Joker at one point.
Oh, dude, I totally forgot about that.
Okay, so they're not all.
Okay, so they're not
just. Okay, so they're all pretty much fucked.
Yeah, they're pretty. If you're Robin, just sign the waiver. Know the risks that you probably might get turned into Joker's sidekick. You might lose your legs.
You might
lose
die.
Your life. Yeah, or you might possibly, in some way or shape or form, get replaced.
Not even replaced. Just they move on.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only Robin who's still Robin is Damien.
Yep. As of right, no. Wait, yes. I remember.
No, Tim isn't Robin. He's Red Robin.
He's Red Robin.
Well, and technically now he's Drake.
Really?
Yeah.
He's Drake? That's what he calls himself
Yeah.
now? Weird. Wait, why make your own last name your alias? Like, just come in, the bad guy's like, run away, it's Drake! Oh my god, a Drake!
I got him with the hotline bling.
He just comes into battle and just blasts you. You used to call me on my. Oh, no, it's like.
Doing the Kiki challenge, Kiki.
Do you love me? He just comes in with a bowl and it's just like, Kiki, do you butt me? He's like freaking smacking them when he's playing that in the background. And he's just like, so, trap my egg. Yeah. And like the one guard is trying to come in, he's like, ah! He's like,
Joker looks at me. You think you can beat me, Timmy boy?
and he's just like,
I got you with the hotline bling. Or he's like, it's God's plan.
Oh, wait. He's like, no. He's like, well, where the fuck should I really even start? And he goes in hard, bro. Even though that song do go hard.
Like, he's looking at him. Get up here, Timmy boy. I started from the bottom. Now I'm here.
We gotta stop now. Oh my gosh. Oh, now the Three Jokers. This one is interesting.
The Three Jokers.
Yeah. So this was from a Justice League comic from the Dark Side Wars, and now from that comic introduced the Three Jokers. So Batman was able to take a hold of the something with the M. It's not a Medusa chair, but it was
a mother box.
No. It was a chair that allowed you to have all the knowledge in the universe. And so when Batman got a control of the chair, he went over to the dark side, asked him, who is the Joker?
Wait, was this recent or was this older? Because
This is recent.
I think I've heard this before.
Yeah. And so when Batman asks the dark side who was the Joker, Darkseid responds with, there's three of them. Like, which one are you talking about? And so there are theories talking about how many Jokers there are, as if it's just one, or there's actually three. And another crazy story that I remember back in, I don't remember. Well, from the video that I watched, that's what I remember from. Sorry, guys. Getting a little excited here, because this is such a cool story.
I think I've heard. How recent is this?
This is very recent. Like, I remember the video I watched was a year old, and the comic, I think it was maybe released, the comic video from Comic Story was like released a few months ago. But the theories were very interesting though, because
yeah, this is recent.
Yeah, the first theory was the physical theory, where there actually are three Jokers. Where the first Joker, who is originally the Red Hood, then became the Joker later on in time.
Naturally.
Second Joker was the failed comedian who joins in the Red Hood gang, gets caught by the police, and when he's running for his life and Batman shows up, he falls into that septic tank or chemical thing, and that's where he gets the pale skin and becomes the Joker. Like the Killing Joke origin story. That's the second one.
No, the Killing Joke in The Baddest Day.
Yeah. And then the third Joker was created when the second Joker was locked up in Arkham Asylum. And when the third Joker, the third Joker's real name was Jack Frost. Jack Frost goes in to save the second Joker, takes him out, but then the second Joker kills Jack Frost. And Jack Frost gets his face all mutilated and everything, and that's what kind of creates his version of the Joker, which makes him more of a hardcore, archaic type Joker. Because there's three kinds of
how can he be the Joker if he's dead?
Huh?
How can he be the Joker if he's killed?
No, like he's injured in the face. Like his face is all deformed and junk.
Oh.
Yeah. Comic books. Like
you said you killed him. And it was like, so how did he?
Well, Joker was supposed to be dead when he fell in. The second one was supposed to be dead when he fell in the
Fair
chemical
point.
tank.
Fair point.
Yeah. So, though, like this theory was a little weird, but it's not as weird as the last one. But this one, I kind of believe that one because with the third one, it kind of gives the different characteristics of each of the Jokers. Because you have the first Joker, which is more of the serial killer, weird kind of one. Then you have the comedical one, which is like, always funny, makes jokes. That's the second one. And then the third one, which is more of a mass murder, gruesome type one. That's the archaic type Joker. And that's the first theory. The second theory is that the Joker has the weird ability to know when like the world changes and shifts, and his psyche kind of adds in to like a weird, I don't know, it's hard to put it into words.
I mean, there was also a theory that he knows he's in a comic book.
Yeah, basically. And so like the comic book, whenever the comic book is in like a weird different type of scenario, then the Joker can like switch his psyche, or like he passively does this to where like it fits the comic book that he's in. And so he's the same Joker, but his personality switched along with the comic book scene. So that's the second one. Then the third one, which is really interesting, was that back in the past, when Gotham was like, in the rule stages, like, still being built up back in the olden days, there was a thing called a Pale Man. And the Pale Man was basically some kind of weird monster that's supposed to resemble Gotham's gruesome and evil dark side of the city. And there's always one Pale Man in every Gotham like era, a generation. And in this generation, the one that we're in now, has 3 Pale Men, which is the 3 Jokers that we see.
Whoa.
Pretty deep.
The Pale Man, that reminds me of, have you seen Batman Mask of the Phantasm?
No, I have not.
Well, watch the movie. It's one of the best Batman movies ever. The Phantasm was like this, it was kind of like Batman. We'll just watch the movie. Watch the movie.
Watch the movie.
It's hard to explain. No, but the Phantasm hasn't seen much. What's the word I'm looking for? Limelight since that movie came out, which was like, he was kind of cool.
Huh. So Phantasm is the villain?
Villain.
So he's not really the villain?
Watch the movie.
I'm sorry, I catch on to things way too fucking quick. I remember a time, funny story, when I'm watching Westworld with my dad, right? And there's an important scene, spoiler alert, coming up ahead, guys. My mom comes in. See, my mom and my dad.
I think you told me about this.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the guy who's dead? I'm like,
yeah. And I'm literally looking at my dad. He's scratching his beard. He's just like...
I didn't say nothing. She didn't say nothing.
Right? And I'm just like, wait a minute. No. And so I pause the show. I turn around. I look at my mom. I'm like, what the heck did you just do? I told her I wouldn't make fun of her about this, but nah. When you hit the quote-unquote villain... 6 Sense caption. I love you, Mama. I swear. I won't make fun of you anymore. I swear. I put it off on the internet. Oh God, I'm a horrible son. Oh my goodness. But that's all I got for this podcast.
Yeah.
Is that really everything?
We're at 49 minutes, so we didn't do bad, but
yeah, we didn't do that bad. And we've been normally going up. We forgot. This is low energy, sad / funny / forgetful. Rambles for today.
Where are your notes?
It's right here. Oh.
What, you got something?
No, I don't have anything. I'm just looking down into whoever's watching our video and just staring down in their souls.
Don't do that. That's weird. Alright, nope, I got nothing.
Yep.
Alright, so we're gonna call it here. Do you have anything you want to plug? We don't even have anything to plug. What the fuck?
What's happening? What is happening? We just gotta call this.
Alright.
We just gotta call this in.